Okay, so in this video I'm going to talk to you about policies and procedures, and what we have certainly seen from a HR perspective and at Optimal is many businesses still do not have policies in place for some of even the basics of managing employees, and they've scrambled phone calls to us to say, oh my goodness, what do I need to do in this situation? And they've not got policies in place. So I'm just going to give you an example of some of the policies that during COVID-19 that are really important to you, and that you should be thinking about having in place. There's many policies that a business really should have in place. Practically, if you're a small business, there's usually 7 or 8 key policies that we say are important to you, and every one of those are different based on the type of job that the work that you do. But for COVID-19, there are some key policies that even if you've got them, you need to check that they are up to date and that they are reflective of what's going on at this minute in time, because you know, we're going through COVID-19. Let's be honest, we have been through some of these situations before with 9/11 and SARS, etc. So these things are coming up, and not very often, thankfully, but they are coming up. So I'm just going to give you an example of some of the policies that you should be looking at. Layoff and short-time working, that's a really key policy at this minute in time, and you should think about having that one in place. Redundancy policy, because let's be really honest, we don't know what it's going to look like coming out of COVID-19, so you do need to have a redundancy policy in place to make sure that you're operating against that policy if you do need to make any redundancies going forward. Home working, that's another policy that everybody should now have in place if you've got home workers. Lone working, have you got people that are currently working from an office space or somewhere else, a unit or somewhere else where usually there's more people in it, but at the minute there's them in it and they're in it alone? What are you doing about lone working and making sure that that employee is managing from a health and safety perspective, but also from a lone working perspective? Flexible working, we've all learnt that we've got to be a little bit more flexible at the minute. So have you got flexible working policies in place? And what has COVID-19 showed you about your workforce and about how much more flexible it can be? Have you got a flexible working policy in place? If not, you need to put one in place. It's time to do that now. IT and data protection. Now, you know, I'm sat here at my home. I frequently work from home, so I do have policies in place to make sure that we manage employees' data and clients' data, etc. But have you got that in place? Are your employees currently working at home with data set all over the house, clients' data set all over the house? Think about it, make sure you've got a policy in place, and make sure that employees know what to do with the sensitive data and what they should be doing with the IT systems and infrastructure. And finally, the last one I'm going to talk about is absence management. Now, there's so much going on with absence at this minute in time during COVID-19, but this is, you know, we're not going to come out of this in a short period of time, and absences are going to continue for quite a period. Update your absence policies, please, and make sure that they are reflective of what's happening in today's day and age and this current situation. If you need any help with policies, we write policies all day, every day for our clients. We've got a specialist team of people that help write policies for our clients. Give us a call, we are really happy to help. And don't forget, we do free 30-minute advice telephone conversations with people before we start charging anybody and agreeing to any works with anybody. 01422 897 152.